Hey guys, X out here. Today I'm back with another episode of Mesa Craft. Um, Before we start this episode, I want to get a few things out of the way. Sorry that I haven't been posting 2 videos a week for the past 2 weeks. It's kind of like an unofficial thing. I've told you this guys before, I think. I try as hard as I can to give you guys 2 videos a week. Past 2 weeks it just hasn't happened. I've been busy, and when I've had free time, I wasn't really motivated to record. But now I'm kind of getting back into like the feeling like, oh man, I really want to record. Like, it's kind of a bad habit to get into, and I really try to give you guys 2 videos a week and record when I can. But sometimes you just gotta play video games for yourself, and just have fun doing it. If you're not, to me, you should only do YouTube if you're having fun doing it. So when I'm not having when I don't really want to make a video, I still try to give you guys another video. Like, I care about you guys, and understand you guys want to watch the video, so I try to get them out. But still, you should enjoy doing YouTube. Let me see if I can go to sleep yet. Nope. Yeah. So sorry about that. So before I start today's episode, also a few announcements in the world. That up there, that's a mob spawner. I built it because our old one was broken by the hopper timers, so I completely just ripped it out and made a new one right on the Iron Golem farm. The design I used, yes, I can go to sleep. It's the same as the one we built. I can't remember which one it was. It was the plan. I think it was episode 12, the one we built way over there in the ocean. That wasn't really efficient, but this one is pretty efficient because it's built up in the sky. And it gets me some stuff. Also, I got the other Iron Golem farm working up there. I got all the villagers put in. So that is good. Let me just go down here and let me show you what I've done. Finish this entire room out except for those bone blocks. Do I? No. Yeah, finish this entire room, ceiling and all. We're probably gonna have to come down here and add some stuff to this, guys. To be quite honest, it's looking pretty bland except the storage wall. Maybe additional storage over here. I don't know, or like some other thing, like an auto smelter. I don't know. But as you can see, I got that mob farm all hooked up. So that's also cool. Now, before we move on, just one more thing I want to show you guys. I finally found out what I'm gonna do to make our pumpkin farm trigger, the one we built over there that runs on timer. This is what I've done. Basically, whenever a pumpkin comes from that farm over there into this, as you can see, the light flicks, right? And then it harvests the farm. As you can see, it just happened. So, there it goes again. That was weird. Oh, it must be too quick for me to see. But as you can see, it's going there too. Oh yeah, you see that? So that's what triggers the farm. It's kind of like this one's like, oh hey, I just harvested. I got this pumpkin, right? So this one's like, oh man, I should harvest too. I just basically ran a redstone line that triggered the farm. And to make it not trigger again, when those pumpkins get harvested and come in, I'm not sorting them. Since only pumpkins are coming from there. If I build a melon farm, I'm gonna have to switch it. But let's just go on here. They come directly into the pumpkin storage. Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. So anyways, guys. That's all the stuff I've done right now in the world since we've been out. I'm sorry I didn't do that all on camera. But it was mostly just like random work that I didn't think you guys would really enjoy seeing. We already built a mob spawn together. We built 2 mob spawners together. I just remembered. Why should we build a third one that you guys have already seen? Anyways, guys, let's get into the plan for this episode, which is happening over here. We are gonna finally break ground on our storage system. As you can see, I've gathered up a bunch of resources. I've been chopping down like 4x4 spruce trees. No, 2x2s spruce trees. Getting a bunch of wood, getting all these chests and lots of stuff. These are our filter names, and stuff. And then I've got just some building materials. This ice, I don't think we're gonna be building with it. I've thought about using ice in design before, but I don't think we're gonna use it. That's just there because I was also harvesting ice. Anyways, guys, let me get the other stuff I need together, and I will be right back with you. Okay, guys, so, before we even start building this, I want to get a rough idea of how big I'm going to have to build this thing. Ideally, for aesthetics, I want it to be like a pretty wide walkway. The idea I'm having is maybe just a big hall almost going down, like built up tall and everything. It should look really cool. Hopefully that's the idea. And instead of just having a huge wall of storage, this is for the looks, by the way. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like 3 chests, with another 3 chests stacked on top of it. Each set of chests sorts a different item, and then a wall on each side, and then another 3 chests with 3 on top of that also, just to break it up. And I think it'll look really, really nice. I know I can do a lot of nice things to make it look even better. Before we do any of that, I want to get the rough idea of what this redstone is gonna look like. So let's just lay our ID down here. I don't have any. Do I have a trap chest? Let me go and check if I have any trap chests. Doesn't matter, but a chest. Oh, why do all these chests look the same? No trap chest. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get a rough idea of this. So, oops. Yep, that is gonna be the ideal height, I think, for us. Okay. Now let's put these hoppers facing in, yes. Okay. Those should, yep, they're all going in. Let's just see. Oop. Come on. Yes, okay. There we go. So now, let's see if I can remember how to do this correctly. What you need is the one that you want. You want it facing in that way. See. Yes. Facing into it. And then we're just gonna have, see if I can just, this is the rough idea of what the redstone behind is gonna look like. Well, this is what it's gonna look like. And obviously there's gonna be, let's just simulate it by doing this. Yeah, but there's nothing there. So after we've done that, remembering all this correctly, this one is what actually sorts the items. Yes, so comparator there. Yeah. Okay, comparator. And then I'm pretty sure what we do is it 2 and then 3 maybe? Don't quote me on that. Sorry, I'm trying to do this from memory, so I don't have to run back over and reference it. Let's see. Well, it's starting to get dark too. Boom, boom. Just do this. Yep. Am I doing this right? Oh yeah, and then we also have to have the repeaters. I think the repeaters. Ooh. Actually, guys, let me go take a look at my sorting system over there, and I will be right back with you. Okay? Okay, guys. So just looked at that. Just looked at what I was doing over there, and yeah. So this is, so it goes like this. I was on the right path. Put a comparator there because that's where the trap chest is gonna be. Wire here, and then I believe. Okay, so then I should have looked. I forgot to look at which way the repeaters faced, but we don't. It doesn't really matter because we're not actually sorting items just yet. This is just to see what kind of space this is gonna take up, and then my repeater. Yeah. Okay, then torches go along here. And then let's just face them in. Doesn't really matter, but... Okay... Yeah, so... That's the rough idea. I wonder, do I want a little bit of space in between? Because this is probably gonna be where the wall is. And I don't want it just to be... Okay, so... Pro tip for building. You don't ever want your... Oh, sorry. You never want your buildings to be flat. So I'm probably... Maybe I want to move this over... I might move the entire thing over 1 or 2, maybe, just so I have about 2 blocks of space, like, indent the building, or, like, have something out, maybe even 4, because I just remembered I was playing new pillars. Yeah. Yeah, so that's probably what we're gonna do. Let's just tear all this out, let's see, keep that block there for reference, so, crap, shouldn't turn that all down, so, that's the box that's gonna go out the farthest, so, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, we'll come in this, okay, so this is our block, this is gonna be probably the main wall of our build, so, now we have that marked, let's tear all this out, so yeah, so building palette, I'm thinking is probably just gonna be the same that we've been using throughout like our entire thing, like this modern look with the cyan stained clay, the birch and the bone blocks, and also the prismarine, what are they called? Sea lanterns, yeah. I was thinking maybe we can incorporate a little bit of ice into it, maybe. So let's just see, I think I have this, nope, I don't, let's grab bone block and some birch, how about? Just shove this stuff in here. Okay, let's see, what kind of design do we want? This isn't, nothing that we're building here is gonna be permanent, I just want to see. We want to go with a design similar to that of the, let's see, maybe, ooh, not sure what I want to do. I think what we should probably start doing though, guys, is, I should probably just build out a cyan platform, and then, like, if I want to add details or different blocks, I'll do that then. So let me just build this entire thing out, and I will come right back to you. Okay, guys, so in between clips, I have built the frame of this bad mammer jammer. So I built these 2 sides up just to give us a rough idea of how much space we're gonna have in the middle. This building is gonna be ginormous, and let me just eat. And while I've been thinking, I also kind of want to go to sleep. So while I've been building this, I've kind of got my creative juices flowing. So, and I've just started thinking, like, I can't just have this huge, giant, like, structure kind of hall thing in the middle of nowhere, right? So what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to have, like, a building right here, you know? And it's going to have, like, a small little hallway, and it's going to lead into another, like, main entry hall, like, kind of like, what do you call those things? Like, I don't even know, like, basically the main entrance hall. You'd enter in from over here. You come right here, and then, like, maybe over to that way, I'd have, like, some other thing, like a bunch of inside small micro farms or something. I'm not even sure. And then over here would be my huge sorting system. And then also I might have, like, a tunnel coming in from my underground base over there, so, like, all this is accessible, just to kind of make it, like, easier for me to use this, so it's not gonna be, like, a challenge for me to just have to, like, run around and use this thing. So I think that's a really good idea. Obviously, it's far off in the future, because, well, not super far off, but, you know, we gotta finish this first, and this is gonna take a lot of time, a lot of resources. So, as you can see, I've built up 2 of these already. These are fully working. I just have to put the items in to filter it. I'm not going to do that right now, however. And I realized something. As I was building this, I was kind of like, yeah, so this is a good idea. I'm like, stuff goes in here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait a second. How am I going to get stuff up there? And I kind of facepalmed. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take out this module right here. And I'm going to put an item elevator in its place to put the items up. So like I come here, there's an input chest right there. Put all my items in there, you know, like left click and stuff, you know. And then bam, it goes up in the item elevator. One thing I will say though is I'm gonna have to find an item elevator. It's probably gonna be a dropper vader, because they're reliable. I don't want to try to do a glass item elevator, although that would look really cool. But I don't think we should really do that. Simply because I'm not sure how reliable it is, and if I put something in here like diamonds, yeah, do I really want to like risk losing diamonds, you know? Plus, I think it's like just so much more pain than it's worth. I'm not even gonna bother with it. So yeah, I'll put that in there. Now design for this thing. I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I think we might try to do a little bit of a floor pattern coming down the center. Just something a little bit different to change up the theme, like the style of it, of the rest of the base. Like you come in here. My idea is like when you come into this main entrance hall, you transition from just like this build palette, and we might add a few more blocks. We might keep all these blocks in the palette. Oops. We're gonna keep all those blocks in the build palette, but then I think we're gonna like transition and like put a few more in, you know? I think it could be cool. Same with over here. I think we're gonna somehow transition the hallways, so when you come out into this main hall, you're like, oh, this is so cool, you know? And it's not so bam in your face, you know there's a change. It's like subtle, you know, like you don't realize it's there, but you're like, oh, this looks cool, this looks different, you know? I think that's gonna be really cool, but we cannot do any of that in today's episode, guys, because unfortunately, I am out of time. So this project, I'll do some more work off camera. I'll probably just install, if you know, guys don't mind, that dropper vader off camera, just because you guys know how it works. Like, it's not really entertaining to see me build it. And I'll probably build up some more of these modules, because that's my number one rule. You want to build the redstone, and then build the build around the redstone, instead of trying to fit the redstone into the build. Anyways, guys, see you later.